It's early February 2025. Our teams are huddled inside a vacant restaurant space that would eventually become Fonda De Paula. The gas company had to reschedule turning on the heat because of the snow, so that meant our workshop began in heavy coats around the glow of a warm projector, surrounded by sketches, ideas, and cups of strong coffee. This hospitality group already had the talent, the taste, the tradition. What they were really looking for was a brand that could propel the business through a story about family, legacy, and the kind of flavor that connects people across generations. I'm Maxwell Billings, and this is how we built the brand for Fonda De Paula. At EightySeven, we believe in making no small brands. And being big has nothing to do with logos, colors, budgets, or size, and everything to do with clarity, confidence, creativity, and connection around stories, feelings, ambitions, and the unique spark of the businesses and people behind them. Most founders don't lack big ideas, they're just looking for clarity to unlock momentum. That's why at EightySeven we don't work in open-ended projects, but instead we use sprints and focused phases to set vibes and gain velocity through focus, design, and activation. Focus aligns our efforts and creativity. Design turns that alignment into direction. Activation puts it to work in the real world. Together, our sprints turn ambition into action for brands that people actually show up for. Let's start with our first phase, focus. Before any effective brand engagement can begin, our team needs alignment. Not just on visuals, but on the legacy and impact that the founders want to leave behind. This is where we learn where people have been, pain points they're facing now, and how they want the brand to be positioned in the future. For new concepts like Fonda De Paula, this phase is all about clarity. It's a dash of brand therapy and leadership guidance. This is one of the big keys to creating better brands and better experiences, is to ask better questions. To entrepreneurs, leaders, and their teams, the right perspectives unlock bigger thinking. The understanding that your brand is a platform to share your passion. During these deep conversations, we track themes, patterns, and read between the lines to help shape the bigger story. The center of the brand story is Chef Juan Luis González. He wanted to honor the woman who first taught him how to cook, his grandmother, Doña Paula. She ran an all-day eatery in Mexico City in the 1960s. America has diners and Mexico has fondas. Her fonda always smelled like something was on the stove. It wasn't just a restaurant, it was a community table for everybody, an extension of her living room. The team didn't want to just recreate her food, they wanted to embrace her warmth. But the real question on everyone's mind was, what makes this concept different in a sea of Mexican restaurants? In any crowded industry, the brands that endure are the ones that build belonging. And that's where our shift came in. Fonda wasn't about creating another restaurant, it was about creating all-day flavor. Abuela's living room open from morning through night for everyone to visit. Commuters could enjoy pastries and coffee in the morning, tableside guacamole at dinner with the family. It would become a Main Street ritual, a daily tradition. But the big question on everyone's mind was, how would it look? When it comes to design, we start with visual frameworks, brand storyboards that help guide big decisions by providing a high-level 30,000-foot view. They act as the blueprint for the brand to move forward, carrying across a consistent visual and vibe. The FoodWorks team entrusted us how to explore the story because brand building is a collaboration. It's client experience fused with our storytelling and design expertise. That trust allowed us to move boldly and create something truly unique. Now that we were focused, it was time to use design to solve the big problem. Most people think of design as visual or verbal, but the best design is always strategic. One thing about our studio is that we always set a right-sized team for the solution. And this was the perfect opportunity to collaborate with a Mexico City-based creative team who understood and lived among all the textures and story that we wanted to tell. Starting with our brand storyboards, we locked into our identity, inspiration, color, and messaging. Big creative decisions that commonly take months are accomplished in weeks. Design can get bogged down in details, but storyboards are built to create momentum. Our first round explored 4 directions. Direction number 1, CDMX-inspired. Texture, color, and the vibrance of Mexico City. Direction number 2, all about Abuela. Bold red, all-day cafe, with Abuela at the center as a character. Direction number 3, Fiesta. Everyday celebrations, togetherness, joy. Direction 4. Always open. Warm, sun-inspired hues, an anytime day of destination. Once we present, we discuss, we debate, and we decide on what feels right. Not getting into the details of color or logos just yet, but the feeling. Direction 1 stood out as a whole. From there, it was time to modify the type, the colors, and the molcajete icon. But the big thing that it accomplished was that it captured the vibrance of the 1960s Mexico City without feeling cliche. Now it was time to refine. Creating our icon and hero symbol from the molcajete and rising sun, we defined our pillars of craft, handmade hospitality, creating this feeling of continuity and all-day spirit. We explored the hues inspired by Mexico City, warm pinks, vibrant oranges, colors that speak to Fonda's friendly all-day energy. The storyboard acted as our blueprint to guide every team collaborating on this brand together. From interior design to apparel to marketing to web, we built a responsive logo system and a flexible identity that was built for the real world. With visuals and voice aligned, it was time to bring it all to life. Design only matters if it can live and breathe in the real world. In the activation phase, our role shifts from creators to collaborators. Here we translate identity and those big storytelling decisions into experiences for people. For Fonda, this meant cohesion across menus, uniforms, signage, packaging, the website, and interior design. At the centerpiece of the restaurant experience is the menu. Beautiful, functional, legible, and clear. Rooted in our typography system, this became a blend of craft and clarity. For digital, the website needed to tell our story and help people act quickly. To see the menu, book a reservation, and get the vibe of what Fonda De Paula is all about. A fun creative decision we made was to find and source actual 1968 Mexico City tourism footage that Paula may have been featured in to connect the past and the present and to do something that felt truly authentic. Across every touch point, we carried that spirit through of patterns of tile, texture, and color. Habanero orange, hibiscus pink, terracotta brown, dark mole. When guests stepped inside the restaurant, we wanted to continue that storytelling and have people feel like they were stepping into Paula's living room. Together, we collaborated on the interior design concept and style of the space through a mixed and matched frame concept that filtered everything through Fonda's color palette, giving that feeling of a grandmother's living room. The warmth of home, the vibrance of Mexico City, the comfort of food made with care. When a brand comes together like this, it stops being decoration and just surface deep and becomes a real experience for people. Going beyond clarity, beyond creativity, to create connection. Today, Fonda is open and thriving, serving fantastic food, tableside guacamole, and having rave reviews from the Downers Grove community. People are talking, they're curious, and that is a sign of a story worth sharing. Projects like Fonda De Paula remind us of why we do what we do at EightySeven. Because branding isn't just about visuals, it's about creating a vibe and velocity. It's about taking something deeply personal, like the memory of a grandmother's cooking, and turning it into something that people can experience, enjoy, and feel connected to. That's what makes a brand timeless. Not just the design, but the story that it tells and the people that it brings together. What started as a freezing workshop in February became one of the warmest, most wholesome brands we've ever had the pleasure of creating. If you'd like to see the full case study or dive deeper into how we spark opportunities for brands, visit madeby87.com. Thanks for watching.